everybody, and welcome to the Pull Up Experience Podcast Edition. As you can see, it's a special day because we got all three, we got Stoney in the city. Now, for those who do not know, and I don't know how you don't know, if you get your life together, but for those who may not know, Stoney has been one of the pillars in the Cleveland community. Not only is she fun, flirty, very much real, she is so much into activism, reducing our rate of recidivism here in the city, and also showing felons that the part of your story does not define your story, and having so much more to you. She's so great at enveloping who you are as a person and developing yourself and embracing who you are without having to conform to any norms. So without further ado, I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
That's how you introduce somebody. I feel good. What are we talking about now?
But no, seriously, we love you. If you guys have been rocking with us, as most of you have, you guys know she does our dating game. She's like one of our wonderful hosts who did our very first one, actually. But she believes in us just as much as we believe in her. And you can do a much better job at actually introducing yourself. But we just had to make sure we start off.
I think that was really good. Because I feel really good. I think it was better than what he was doing. Okay? But yeah, everything that she said. That's pretty much it. You know, I just love my people. So a lot of stuff that comes with that, just come with it. I love them. And I try to show up at any point that I can for them.
That's what's up.
Period.
We appreciate you.
And she's a fellow cat.
Oh, birthday just passed. It's still my birthday. Yes, my birthday was last January 2nd. Yes.
Oh,
that's right.
January 2nd. Yes.
24.
Yes.
Goodness
we are here.
Yes.
We here.
For sure. So I know why Marquita said you would do a better job at introducing yourself, because a lot of people know you from your podcast.
Right.
You had a podcast as well, and a lot of people tune in. A lot of people in this. That's, as a matter of fact, that's how I found out who you are.
Right. That's how so many people found out who I was. I had a radio station for 9 years, My Loud Radio, and I believe that's how so many people got hip to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was on there every day, Monday through Friday, 9 to noon, talking. Okay. And I'm just not about to get back to that. Everybody like, when you get back on the air, I just had to take a break. Yeah. But now it's like my voice needs to be heard, and I have to make sure I use my platform to get back out so I can touch my people.
Absolutely.
So let's start from the beginning. Let's start at the very beginning. You know what I'm saying?
When I was a baby?
You know, it was back then, you know what I'm saying? So I was surprised you told us where your hood was, and I'm like, oh, okay, or whatnot. I just wanted to touch on that a little bit, because I know you're from the Heights or whatnot.
Yes, I'm from Shaker.
Okay.
I'm really from Shaker, but I went to Shaw High School. So it's a, conflict of interest. Yeah, so I went to my whole high school with Shaw, but I went through all of my elementary through Shaker. Okay. So my Shaker friends don't, when I be like, EC, they be like, look, Keisha. I know you lying. I'm like, I'm in Shaker. So I'm mixed.
You mixed, I got you.
Yes.
I got you. So, and let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, some of the things you have to deal with in your past that got you where you are today.
Well, I'm a prison advocate, and I'm a prison advocate because I've been in prison. So I went to prison for the first time, because I've been so many times. But I went to prison for the first time in 1999. And it just, I sort of kept going back and forth to prison because I really didn't learn my lesson. I was young and not paying attention. I wasn't responsible. I didn't have any kids. So I just lived a life at my younger age, just going back and forth to prison until I actually got pregnant and was like, okay, now this got to stop. I have a whole kid now. We can't be going to prison while we got kids. So that's when I decided to turn my life around.
I got you. And we love the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I know I'm a big fan of more than the feeling, you know what I'm saying, just that message you are giving to people who, you know what I'm saying, think that just because they have a past, they don't have a future, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I was, my bad.
No, go ahead.
I want to start you off for that. I want to give you flowers because I don't think enough
people
are letting people know it's more to life than just what you've been through.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And I know that is, that's true, but do you have something that you specifically want to tell, maybe young ladies and young men that, like you said, you didn't take it serious.
Mm-hmm.
You just thought it was, you kept living the lifestyle that you were living. And I know that we can always tell them that there's more out here and that you shouldn't do that. Is there something personal that you'd like to tell them to let them know, if possible, that's not where it's at?
I feel like you just have to find yourself. I think I didn't know who I was, so it wasn't phasing me. I was just, I didn't, mentally, I don't even know who I was. I was just doing stuff, catching cases, getting in trouble. It wasn't phasing me or anything, and I was surrounded by so many other people who was the same way. So if anything, like, watch the company you keep. Because if I'm around the same people who are doing the same thing as me and nobody's just seeing a problem with it, then it's a problem. I'll go to jail, my girl will go to jail, my other girl will go to jail, I'll get out, she'll go in, I'll get out. Wasn't nobody like, we got to stop this. And when I did say, hey, like, we got to do something different, everybody was like, peace, like, no, we still gonna do this. I was like, all right, bet, I'm gonna go do this. I thought that they would be like, oh, we should do this too. No, they was like, we're gonna keep on doing this, and who do you think you are for doing something different? So I think it's watch the company you keep. Make sure you're surrounded by people who sort of call you out or, won't let you continue to go down the bad road or something. Like, hello, everybody, we all cool with this?
Right.
So, yeah, I think watch your company you keep.
Can I just bomb for that?
Yeah, I think so. I think you should.
That deserves it, you know what I'm saying? Just so y'all.
So Brandon finally got his bond. Enjoy it, because this will be the first and last episode.
Y'all comment below. Y'all comment below if y'all
that.
Like this, okay?
Feel free. Comment below.
Comment below. Yeah, let us know.
It.
It's better than us on our own. It's definitely better than that.
We're going to let her get out of his system. But Stoney, one thing I really, really love about you, and I guess that might be a part of a continuation of the story, is you are very strong-willed and very secure in yourself. And as entrepreneurs, or even people who are just trying to make a difference, a lot of us feel the need to kind of conform or try to be who we feel like people expect us to be. And you show up as your absolute self. And first of all, you show up.
Right.
You show up frequently, but you also show up consistently. So, like, you're there all the time, but you're the same exact person every time. And that's one of the things I really, really love about you. Your spirit is just consistent across the board. How do you stay so strong-willed to say, okay, even if everybody else ain't doing it, including my friends, family, whatever, I'm going to, this is what I've chosen, and this is how I'm going to stick to it?
I literally feel like God has me doing this work, like, seriously. I really, because I don't think I could be this strong to take so, So I'd be like, Dad, like, God got me doing this. And I'd be like, God, like, what do you got me doing? And God be like, just do this. And I'd be like, all right, but I'm really not feeling up to it today. I'm not feeling my best. And God be like, just continue to give. So it really has nothing to do with me at all. Like, I've been trying to figure this out. Like, who are you? Like, who are you becoming? Where is this coming from? Like, it's literally something bigger and better than just who I am, so like I'm like, it gotta be God, who constantly makes me show up even when I'm not at my best, constantly continues to make me just be positive when it's so much negativity around me, so much stuff coming at me, and then be like, just keep going. And I just be like, all right, big fella, like, this is what you want me to be. But I swear it literally is God. Like, there is no other answer. No other way I could be this strong.
And you've had your hands on a little bit of everything. You have your own book. You do the Cleveland to Atlanta. You bring, that's the little mini Cleveland anyway.
Baby, the Cleveland to Atlanta. Last year, the Cleveland to Atlanta, the people from Cleveland tried to blackball me.
Oh.
Yes, like, I was like, I thought we were all here together. But I guess they said they said I was taking over their weekend.
Oh.
That's amazing.
I was like, and this is the type of stuff that happened to me all the time, though. Like, it always is men. Like, men don't like strong women. And if they do, they like you to still answer to them, fall back. You know what I'm saying? So they felt like I was taking over they weekend, so they had caused all kind of stuff. I was like, this is different.
That's all bad.
Right, and then when I looked in the club of the places that I promoted, it was people from all of the cities. You know, it was people from Cleveland, but it was people like from Atlanta and other places. Like, we came here, and I just got to thinking, like, once again, God is just showing me that sometimes you might be bigger than just Cleveland. Because everybody in here ain't even from here, but they came to support me. But my own city was, like, trying to be against me. Like, oh, okay, I hear you, God. Next time I'm going to do just Stoney to Atlanta, okay? I ain't going to do Cleveland to Atlanta.
I got a question for that later on because we don't talk about that because I know our city has the stigma of not supporting each other and whatnot. So I'll ask about that later. So I do want to.
Let's talk about the book though.
Yeah.
The book. I wrote the book during the pandemic. So I've been talking about a book. I started my radio station in 2013, and I told everybody I was gonna write a book, and I never got to finishing it. So I would start it, finish it, start it. Once I get there, it's not even, I don't even remember who I was when I started it. So it's like, let me start over. And I just kept on starting over. Everybody kept on saying, when is it coming? When is it coming? And in the pandemic, when 2020, when the pandemic came and we was locked in, I was like, God want me to do something. Once again, I swear, like, everything is a message to me. So if things happen bad, I don't be like, oh man, I'll be like, what's the message? God is trying to send me a message. So I'm like, I never sit down. I'm always moving everywhere. I can't sit down. Energizer Bunny. So I'm like, why do God got me sitting down? I didn't think he had the whole world sitting down. I'm like, why do he got me sitting down? And I was like, I think I should do something that I'm supposed to been doing. And then I just kept on thinking, and I was like, go get a laptop. I think I'm supposed to write a book. And I think I'm supposed to finish it, you know? And I started it when they first shut us down. And by the time we were getting back out, I was going into edit. And it's called Snatch and Grab. About my life as a booster. And why I was going to prison.
So that's the reason that you were going to prison?
Yes, I was a booster.
Now, for the Brandons in the audience, what exactly is a booster?
A booster is the girls in the hood who steal the clothes and sell it for half off in the neighborhood.
Shout out to y'all. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because
isn't that like Robin Hood who did that? Because that's what people used to be like, you like Robin Hood? I'm like, yeah. That's what I am.
Because shout out to y'all. I might have been hitting you up back in the day because when my daughter was young, you know what I'm saying? I had some baby clothes.
Absolutely.
You know
everybody would appreciate. So I think I knew a lot of people because of that.
Yeah, I got you. So I want to speak upon the fact that I see you. I'll be seeing you. You do your thing. You know how to leverage your influence to not only help out others, but also, you know what I'm saying, to monetize it. So right. I wanted to get into that because I think a lot of people who are watching this probably have a, you know what I'm saying, they are, what did Dave Shannon call? He called them micro or macro influencers and whatnot. But as long as you got a following, you have learned how to leverage that to, you know what I'm saying, for your benefit and those for others. How would you speak to someone who's watching this right now? Like, okay, I want to do how Stoney's doing.
I just think you should use your platform. Once again, God told me to use my platform for something good. So don't just keep on getting all these followers and stuff and not doing anything with them. You know, like, are you enlightening them? Are you uplifting them? Are you educating them? That's so good. Once I knew that I was an influencer, because people would tell me, oh, you make me want to do this. Oh, you inspire me. And I'm like, really? Like, I'm not used to inspiring people. I'm a girl who been to prison from the hood. Like, now I'm an inspiration, so I had to sort of get my stuff together because it's like, if I'm inspiring people, let me make sure that I'm really inspiring them. Like, if they're following me, let me make sure that I'm really taking them somewhere or pointing them in the right direction. So I just try to use my platform for the good. You know, it's so much bad on social media. There's so many mean people in the world. I just try to use my platform to promote happiness and positivity and things like that. So if it's something that I can do, or like recently this lady was like, a guy got killed in the hood. His daughter she's now in the 12th grade. And her prom, of course, prom is crazy for everybody without you not having any parents.
That's a fact.
So the lady was saying they were trying to get her some money to get the stuff and nobody was donating. So she was mad, you know, she's like, y'all stupid. And I'm like, wait, let me do this. Let me try over here. And she was like, okay. I'm like, yeah, don't cuss nobody out no more. And I just took the stuff she posted and put it on my page and just was like, you know, hey, come on, guys. if y'all love this person so much, if it's really rest in peace, this is what will help him rest in peace. And I gave him her cash app. She was like, who are you? The daughter hit me up like, who are you? I'm like your hood guardian. Right. Like, I don't really know you, but clearly I see that the help is needed. Yeah. And I did know your father, so I'm going to try to help. She was like, girl, these cash apps is rolling in. I was like, yeah. She was like, and I got 50 from this part. I said, you don't got to tell me what you got. Just use that for the stuff that you needed.
That's good.
And she was like, thank you so much. Like, she just kept on being like, why did you do that? You know, I'm just like, that's what we as a community, as a village, is supposed to do.
Absolutely.
Come on, can I hit it one time?
Yeah.
One time. Come on, man.
Well, you have a lot. You do that a lot. You do a lot of help. You help the women's shelters. We've discussed this on the show previously. You hooked up with Common Club Clothing, and y'all did Angel Tree, which is the prisoners, their children, because nobody really thinks that. Okay, dad or mom is not home, so they can't have the Christmas that they probably deserve. You know what I'm saying? So, Angel Tree provides them with toys, clothes. I mean, like, good stuff. Absolutely. You know, they've been around for a long time.
Absolutely.
And you and Rail got together and put that together a couple years ago. And I definitely paid attention to that because I've been following them for a long time, and they do really good stuff.
Absolutely. I just try to do whatever. Like I said, this year I'm trying to like stop doing so much to make sure I really do something for myself. It is so many times and I have to stop that. But once again, like with my mind, it's like God is telling me to do this. So I'm continuing to follow that. But some people is telling me like, honey, I get you saying God telling you to do this, but I know God wants you to take care of yourself. I just know this. So it's like this year I'm trying to like really focus on making sure that I am leveraging my own business, you know, that I'm pouring into myself, because there's so many times I literally pour from an empty cup and I still don't feel empty because, once again, I feel like God is filling my cup up. So it'd be like, no, who cares about any problems going on in my life? Like, continue to be a blessing. But, like, sometimes you're like, no, your light bill said disconnect. You might want to pay attention to this one. So I'm just trying to put me a little first this year.
You have to, though. You can't pour from an empty cup. You absolutely can't. And, you know, you've done so much. You know, people probably want to look out for you, too. People want to make sure you are all right.
I don't know, I guess. It be seeming to me like people just will pull and pull and pull, you know, if I let them.
I was going to say, if you
let
them,
they will. Because it's like, sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'll help. And then some people will be like, hey, you know, I need some diapers. And I'll be like, oh, okay, well, let me see what I can do. And then it's like, oh, let me just glance at her page just to see. It's like, girl, you was in the club last night popping bottles. Why you need some diapers from me? You know, like, hold on now. So it's like, I done gave myself to and opened up, like, I can help. So people would be like, I think, sort of trying to misuse that. And I'm like, now, hold on, girl. I'm not buying no diapers or about to ask my village to help you with diapers when clearly y'all was off 5 bottles of 1738 last night. I'm gonna need you to ask him in that picture that you was with for some diaper money. This ain't it. I'll be like, wow.
David Shantz has been talking about that lately.
Yeah. Shout out David Shantz.
You know, knowing how to say no. You know, knowing when it's time to say no, and people expect you to, you know, look out all the time, but you do have to put yourself first, because again, you cannot pour from an empty cup.
Right. I want to just say no more. I'm working on that.
It's hard.
It is.
It's definitely hard.
But I do want to say, no, that's a fact. And like I want to just say, I want to shout out to everybody on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because all y'all lovely ladies. You know what I'm saying? Don't pour from an empty cup, and self-care is very important. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Take a time out for yourself to once again, like I said, don't pour from an empty cup. Because you know what I'm saying? I honestly believe that when you're blessing other, God will bless you. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you got to know when to draw back. You know what I'm saying? Take time out for yourself. So
yeah, because you'll look up and be ziggity boo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been there plenty of times.
Empty. And
I'll be like, am I tripping? Like, am I depressed? Did I actually mourn what I'm going through? Or did I continue to just... And I just keep going. And it's like, you need to stop. You're losing it a little. And I'm like, right, let me slow down.
Speak to me.
Nothing wrong with being strong, but you also have to know when you need to take care of your mental.
Absolutely. Yes.
Your mental for sure. First.
Absolutely. I'll drink to that.
Yes, that's why you let go.
Hit that one time.
Yes.
So, y'all know me and Nakia have been on this self-care sabbatical. We've been on a very much loving ourselves thing. But we, from the same way, it's not that we stopped pouring. We just started to let the overflow pour. So
absolutely.
Allow ourselves to be blessed enough, or to bless ourselves enough to have enough overflow to drip down into somebody else's cup, and more than one. But yeah, it is necessary. And no is a full sentence. I don't know who needs to hear this, but in case you did, it's a full sentence. I don't have to say no because no, even though no, but no is a full sentence. Yeah. And that's the end of that.
Closed in.
Right.
It is. I don't need no extra. One thing I love about you though, Stoney. So we talked about your commitment. We talked about your communication styles, because you will communicate and say whatever needs to be said. We talked about your consistency, but I also want to talk about like your foundation. Like let's say whatever you went through at this period of time. You come home. How do you even get started in like a broadcasting industry or anything to even build some type of influence? Because a lot of people are like, I got something to say, or I know a lot of people, but I don't know if they will listen to me.
Right.
And with you were so just perfectly placed in position. It might just be the blessing or whatever, but when you jumped on air, you got a lot of our attention, and then you stayed for years and years and continued to feed us
so long.
People came to me like, she funny, you don't watch Stoney. I'm like, who's this Stoney person?
I was doing my show, man. Anybody who have ever worked at My Line Radio, because I was in, like I said, I had My Line Radio for 9 years. I had over 60 different shows with other people who had shows on my station. Anybody who have ever worked with me will tell you, like, this girl do not play. Like, everybody be like, Stoney's so cool, Stoney's so cool. Oh, wait till you get to My Line Radio. They used to call it Death Row Records. They like, here comes Suge Knight, because I wanted to be so great, and I wanted everybody around me to be great. So it's like time management. Why are you always late? Why are you not prepared? Why are you not studying and preparing and writing down for your shows? Why are you not promoting your shows? They used to be like, girl,
that's the cat.
But I just wanted this team.
That's the cat.
Yes.
That's definitely the cat.
I just wanted this team. My whole thing was to have this dream team, and I kept on looking for them. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was my problem. I was looking for them and not letting them come to me. So I kept looking for them, and hey, I think you got it, and hey, and just pouring, and they was just like taking. Like, I was still doing all the work. I had so many people working with me, and I'm still doing the promotions. I'm still doing the marketing. I'm still doing everything, the creativity. It was just like, stop. I literally stopped My Line Radio like one day in the middle of the week on a Wednesday at 11 o'clock. Like, I can't do it anymore. Everybody is fired, okay? Wow. Like, let's just stop. They like, I paid for this month to have a show. But it was just like we were going nowhere fast. The people that we were attracting, it just was bad. It wasn't what I started it out for. So I was just like, I can't do this. And when I come back, I'm going to do it by myself. I'm not going to look for this dream team. I'm going to put all that energy into myself. That's it. That's all. And they had to respect it because they knew they wouldn't. I was like, I can't. It's only so much I can do.
Unfortunately, when you are a boss, everybody doesn't have that same hunger and mentality.
Right.
And you have to babysit or you have to micromanage. I hear it all the time. And it's just about, it is, like you said, you were looking for the right people, but they weren't coming to you. But that's what it's about, finding that team that can meld together and that everybody is on top of their game. You shouldn't have to, but I've never heard someone who owns anything say they didn't have to micromanage.
Right.
I've never heard that.
Right, you got to.
And when they find the team, they be like, "Oh my God,
Jesus!"
Right.
I still pray for a team. I
That
still
is
pray
the goal.
daily for a team.
That is the goal, to not have to do everything.
Right.
The goal is to be able to relax and let this person who's good at this do what they do. This person's who good at that do what they do.
Yes.
And they're good at it, but you're not. So
Right.
they can
That's how
control
the magic
their sector.
happens.
Yes. It's the goal, but
Shout out to y'all.
shout out to you, Brandon.
Shout out.
I'm gonna give you your.
Yeah.
Usually I got something smart to say, but I'm gonna give it to you.
No, listen, we a team.
I'm
And
gonna
like,
let you have that. You
Absolutely.
did-
And they so hard to come by.
no,
You gotta
facts.
appreciate your team.
Facts. I can say, you know what I'm saying, like, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, I was listening to, I was listening to Eric Thomas. He was talking about how Kobe and Shaq, they could have won 6 more rings if they didn't let the egos,
But
or let, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody play their part. Why did Jordan and Pippen, they went 6 championships in a row? Why? Because if they had any problems, they was able to squash, you know what I'm saying, but everybody knew the role that they play. And like you said, I love how you said, you look for your team, but you let your team come to you. You know what I'm saying? I love how we all came together organically. You know what I'm saying?
That's the best one.
You know what I'm saying? Like I did reach out to her. You know what I'm saying? But,
Ew,
you know
sometimes
what
they
I'm
slide in
saying?
your
You know what I'm saying? But I seen some of my kids. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I know we'll work great together. Then we sat down with a kid. And we was like, you know what I'm saying?
We begged the kids.
Yeah, you know
Y'all
what
know
I'm
the
saying?
story.
Yeah,
We
we
was
definitely
pressed.
did. And then my brother Steve came on the scene, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Done deal.
That's how
Yeah.
it's supposed to
Marlo,
happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And
yeah.
it's all love. It's all
Yes.
family. You know?
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? And we getting better with time, like fine wine, like this who you want.
Absolutely.
You know
You better say that.
I'm on my I'm on my Marquita right now, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Don't claim that.
I've been on it. If y'all haven't noticed.
I stay on it.
If y'all haven't
Shaq these.
No, but it's really, you know, to have someone. You came, we called you, you came,
Yes.
you lit the dating game up.
Yes.
You were hilarious.
And then came on for the second round.
Right, and then you were a contestant in the second
Right.
round.
Yeah.
And we just had a ball. I mean, and it's just, you are all around.
Yeah,
You know,
appreciate
you are
you.
well-rounded, and you got your hands in a little bit of everything, and your blessings are definitely coming now, and they will continue to come.
They keep on coming. That's why I don't trip about nothing. Stuff be going so bad, and then like super
Out of the
amazing things happen, and I'm like, it be God showing me.
Yeah.
You can't trip about this because look at this, and I'll be like, right. So I don't complain about nothing. Anybody that really be around me, they be like, she don't complain. I don't complain about nothing, and it be stuff. Some of the stuff I be going through, people would have crushed and died off of, you know? I be like, nope, like, I know the blessings is coming. Like, God is really taking me to make sure I'm able or I'm ready for the blessings, you know what I'm saying? Or have you learned all the lessons that you need to learn? So I'd be like, this isn't something going bad. No, it's a lesson here. Let me make sure I get that lesson so I can pass it on to other people as well. So I just brush all that stuff off my shoulder. Like, it ain't nothing.
Top episode, learn from lessons.
Seriously. I can't wait to share this one now. I mean, I got a couple y'all know it'd be my favorite, but I love the perseverance through the purpose type of air. You know, you're just giving us that much, and I love that much because a lot of us, especially just to start the year off. I mean, I know it's all y'all birthday, happy belated, but just to start the year off right, start your mindset off right, just starting your entrepreneur journey wherever you may be with that. A lot of it is going to be, sometimes it don't be exactly how you plan, and that's the blessing of it all, because you could never imagine what's on the way. Like the stuff you get is way better than the stuff you plan for.
Absolutely.
And you are like an epitome of that, you know, and you personify how if you stick with it and you are strong in the mind, everything else fall into place.
Absolutely.
It find its way or make one to you. So what's next? What we got coming up next that we need to be on the lookout, ready to support? Need to go
what I'm doing now is my podcast. So I had to get back to my purpose. You know, once again, like I said, I do so many things. I have to get back to my purpose, and my purpose is helping returning citizens. So my podcast, More Than a Felon, will be starting in 2 weeks. So I'm going to interview people who have a past, who are doing amazing things right now. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I decided to focus on for 2023. Like, honey, you can feed the homeless, but let's focus on you. For you be homeless, okay?
Come on, is that exclusive right there? Do you tell anybody about that yet?
I've been posting it, but I haven't told too many people.
Come on, y'all. Yes. Exclusive right there, y'all. Come on now.
I mean, there's such a need because a lot of times they're overlooked and forgotten.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's just so wicked. You know how the whole system works. And we all know that, and it's just wicked. And they need people to advocate for them. People have to keep in mind that is a business, and now that it's privately owned,
a whole business,
right? A whole business. Like they're doing whatever they can do to keep their employees. You know, to keep that check coming in.
Right. Because in Ohio, most people make their money off prisons. That's where the money is. So it's like everybody in Ohio are so messed up, and so many people are in prison, and it's sad because they are like lost. Because they've been going to prison over and over and over, you know what I'm saying? So now they get out into this world, they don't have no support, nobody telling them the things they need to do, and they mentally are so messed up. So it's like very much so institutionalized. So I'm out here like, you can do this to like, and it's so crazy because I don't even connect with women. I connect with all the men. Like, I'm trying to make the women know, like, hey, I was where you are. No. Yeah. The women be like, who's you? Like, girl, I'm here to help. What is you talking about? But the men be like, help us. Like, we need your help. I be like, okay. I got like 1 million jail boyfriends. Like, I'm going to help you, King. I got you, King. Find me a husband about to get out of jail, okay? They are really, because some of them have learned their lesson. They've been in prison for so long, they are changed. Yes. They are men, and they want to come out and work.
It definitely happens.
It is. Sure. Honey, they doing better than some of these non-kings out here. We ain't gonna go there.
No, it happens. I mean, sometimes people can get one wake-up call and be straight. Or if they've been back and forth, it can be, I'm tired of this.
Or some have been there so long. Some of these people they went to prison at 18 and 19 and got crazy time because they didn't have any parent that was there. So they did 18, 20 years. Now they getting out like, what's going on? And they were raised in prison. So they be needing somebody, like, they be like, help me. I'm like, okay. Like, no, I need you to help me. Can I move in with you? Like, hold on. Y'all getting beside yourself now. But they really be wanting to change. So anybody that they see that's doing something different, they be like, help me.
That is true.
And they be like, I remember you from back in the days. Like, they remember me when I was in the hood. So they like, help me. And I'll be like, okay, let's see what we can do, King. Let's see what we can do for you, King.
I mean, with you having your podcast back, maybe that can draw some more people in that have, like you said, the platform or the attorneys.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Other advocates,
absolutely,
other activists.
Absolutely. All the people that I really work with is not even from Cleveland, which is like a little crazy to me. But it ain't crazy to me because it's like, once again, you might need to leave out of Cleveland. But the people who I work with that's helping me with my podcast and that's working with me, they are all from New York, and New Jersey. That's where they do their business at. And they're like, they see the passion in me, so they want to continue to help me. Nice. So I be thinking when I always looking for a village and looking for my team, like, I realize they are my team. They are the people who literally support me, who check up on me weekly. Hey, what are you doing? Are you moving forward? You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, yeah.
Holding you accountable.
Honey, they said they are my accountability partners. They be like, okay, we're going to support you. We're going to send you some money. You make sure you do this. And I'm like, okay, and you make sure you don't go to the casino with this. I'm like, oh, y'all know me. Y'all know me. But I appreciate that. I just appreciate them so much. Like I tell them all the time, like, thank y'all for loving me and helping me when y'all saw me at my weakest, but nobody would believe I'm at my weakest because I'm always helping. So they never think like you going through nothing. No, you're constantly helping.
No, I just remembered something that you helped someone out in a terrible situation that really needed help, and you were Johnny on the spot. It was a funeral. And they somehow the place fell through for what they, where they were supposed to have a repast. And
right.
And you were Johnny on the spot. Yes. No problem. No, put it all the way together. And I was just like, man, she's something.
I said, and it be stuff like that. Like people be like, I need this, I need that. I'm like, okay, no problem. You can have your repast at my location. Y'all don't gotta pay me nothing. I love my people. I go back to my spot, my sink hanging off the wall. I'll be like, Jesus.
I'm starting to discover that's when stuff go wrong. When you be like, your spot. Your spot. When it's like, oh no, you can use that.
Baby.
And you're
like,
so
how is my sink hanging off the wall and no one said this?
Nobody's using my spot no
baby.
Nobody. Period.
I usually just be like, my friend be like, I don't know what be wrong with you. You call me and tell me this stuff every time. Why do you keep doing it? I'm like, I don't know.
I'm done.
Like, I don't know. Why do I keep putting myself in these predicaments to be so nice? And I used to be like the OG from the hood. What happened?
That shaker kicked in.
Right. it literally was purpose. Purpose took over my whole body.
I was about to say, there we go. You know what I'm saying? It's a God in you.
It is. It literally took over my whole life. And I felt it and I knew it. And I started seeing things like, oh, that was God. That was God. That was God. So, like, I literally just realized that. And I when I say I pour and my cup is empty, I literally never feel empty. And I mean, like, I could be at a very low point. But it's like something still in me, like, God be like, you good. And I just be like, I'm good. Like, stuff be blowing up around my life. And I be like, I'm good. Like, I know I'm good. Let me continue to help. And I just know it's God. So I just be like, do your job. Do what God wants you to do.
Well, you will receive the more you give.
Yeah,
you will receive so that you can continue to give.
Absolutely.
And I did want to ask, and this is a question I've asked all our guests, and I just want to get your take on it now. So the reason why we even created this podcast because the stigma like our city has is unfortunately that we don't come together, right? So I want to get, in your opinion, what do you feel like what need to happen for that to actually, for us to actually collaborate on a level like the Atlantas, like the New Yorks, like the Californias, you know what I'm saying?
Oh boy, I honestly don't believe in it. I don't believe Cleveland has it. I hope they do, I'll continue to play my part. Yeah. But to me, like, it be seeming like it's something ego, attention, power that other people are really seeking more than, like, I'd be like, you don't love your people for real. But you portray like you love your people, but you only do that to get donations and money, and where does it even go? So I'd be like, I don't think people love their people how I love my people. I think people love attention and power more than anything, because there's so many people that can help other people and they don't. If I know something, I'll say, hey guys, there's some grants money, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get down. Other people are like, why would you post that before you get it? Like, I posted it so everybody can get it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And even if I don't get it, I still want somebody else to get it. Absolutely. Everybody here don't really want to win with nobody else. Everybody want to be the hero. Everybody want to be the winner. And it's like that with every industry. Like, I would think with me helping people and being an activist, it would be different. No. It's other activists that want to be the hero. They want to be, when the news come to say, you is the one who saved the day. So it's like, it's even with that. I'm like, dang, I thought if we all wanted to change the world, coming together would be the best thing. No, Cleveland don't do that. But like I said, my people's in New York and New Jersey, that's what they do automatically. Oh, we're going to do this, then let me call you and tell you, let me call you and tell you. So, baby, I think Cleveland is done. I would hope, that the people that do collaborate and do grow with each other, we do that. But I just don't see it as a whole, because it's like we're separated. It's so many people, like the popular people, the cool people, the people who are trying. I be like, ain't we all trying? And who makes you popular? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, who's the people who's judging your popularity? Like, who made y'all the cool kids? When I know people that's really cool, that's why I try to use my platform to show people who may not be popular, but really doing some dope stuff. Like, no, support them. Just because they don't have as many followers, or just because they don't know this person and this person, like, they really is cool. And they really doing the work, like, support them.
And you supported 2U Wines on your show.
Yeah.
Just on your own.
Right, and I didn't even know who it was. I'm like, wine?
Yeah.
I need this wine. Like, I just, when I see people doing stuff, it amazes me that our people are doing things like that. Like, wine? Oh, you make wine? I know we should want to know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the stuff I do. Sometimes it don't come back. Like, I be like, you didn't tell them about what I do. Yeah. But it's like, you don't do stuff to want, you know what I'm saying? You would want it to come back, but no, just keep being nice. Keep showing love. Like, keep tying people's shoes up about people you know that's dope.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do, and I'm going to keep on doing that. If I see you doing something, I'm going to tell the world about you.
No, that's what's up.
That's just me.
Once again, we're gonna get your flowers while you're here because we appreciate you because you supported us. You know what I'm saying, from the beginning. So we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying. This interview been a long time coming. You know what I'm saying.
Man, what? We be like, all right, okay, we're gonna do it this time. Okay, we're gonna do it this time. And then when y'all told me, y'all like, okay, this is for this. I'm like, dang. They booked me. They on their stuff, okay? They got me booked into the next year. Like, we're prepared over here.
No. Legit, moms.
It's legit. Yeah, we're definitely good.
Shout out to Michelle, by the way. Thank you for it.
Yes, Michelle. Michelle has it down pat.
Yes.
But I bet people are like, you are not out that far.
Every episode. That's why I'm so glad
they booked me about 3 months ago, okay, for January. I was like, okay, I hope y'all remind me. Like, yeah, January, I was like, oh, okay. It's good to do business with people like that who got their stuff together. I respect that because so many people would be like, I'm going to book you. Then when you get there, be like, hey, I double booked you. Come back next week. Like, excuse me? So for y'all to be like, you know, this is the date. This is then, like, thank you. Okay. And I'll be there.
No, we appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so this is the most important question of them all because we want somebody who's watching this right now and be like, okay, I see Stoney's story. I see how she get down. I want to do something along the lines of what she's doing. What are 3 things you want someone to take away from tonight's interview that you said tonight? You said so many great things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, 3 things. Be yourself. I think that matters. You know, so many people are trying to be so many other people. I think it's really great to just be yourself and for people to feel that.
Yeah.
You know.
Shout out to you, by the way.
Number 2, stay consistent. I think, you know, it's just helped me. I never stopped. I don't care about nothing.
I want to give you a fly because, like, I thought I was consistent, man. You have me beat though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll be on Instagram wars. I'll be like, God damn, if one of them post another reel, I
listen,
swear to goodness.
I get in the morning. I'm like, damn, she already beat me
right. 5 in the morning.
I try to be very consistent, you know, because I'm serious about everything I do.
Yeah.
So consistencies help, you know what I'm saying? When you say this, like, oh no, baby, I've been doing this.
Yeah.
I've been posting at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, facts.
And positive things. I want how I start my day. I want other people to start their day like that. You need motivation. We are completely surrounded by so much bad stuff. Motivation is needed.
It's a Capricorn thing. I
Absolutely,
say, you know
it is.
Very
much so a
Capricorn. Pretty good. I'm gonna give y'all that.
And number 3, I would say, just show up. You know, show up when you are supposed to show up. Show up and show out. You know, and show up who you are. Like, I show up as myself.
Yeah.
I don't go nowhere else. I don't go, I be somewhere where the mayor and them is at, like, smelling like weed. Like, hello, because you can't judge me about what I do.
Yeah.
Judge me by my work ethic. Judge me by what I show up and do.
That's good.
So don't do me, please, okay? So show up. Just show up. So many people talk your head off. Show up. That means more than anything. Show up.
Yeah.
I'm going to show up all the time as me, for my people, whatever. I'm showing up.
That's good.
And I'll be on time. Show up on
She
time.
do. She beat Brandon.
Okay.
She absolutely did. I looked at my phone like, yep, I thought he was there.
So, all right. So, I want to thank you for coming on, Stoney. Really,
yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
thank you so much.
We can have a better episode. Have everybody out on top of that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad I came. Everybody was there. I'm excited. I support you guys with whatever you do. Anytime y'all call me, I'm like, okay, because I support y'all. After I've been to y'all events, I see how y'all put y'all events down. Y'all always bring out a great crowd of great people, and I have met so many people from every event I've done with y'all. So it's like, yeah, why wouldn't I want to go to these events because I'm going to have a good time, but I'm also going to meet other dope people. Yeah, so, you know, I'll be like, yeah, okay.
So you come to the next event then?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, you got it on camera now.
Now y'all can see her in person if you haven't already.
The alumni is dope.
Yeah,
sure.
Yep. Facts.
For
Facts.
Sure.
So how can the people reach you or whatnot? And by the way, guys, don't worry, we're going to have everything that Stoney say in the show notes, so you don't have to worry about it, because we're going to have, when she drops this podcast, we're going to support that too. You know what I'm saying?
The podcast, all of that.
Everything.
They can follow me on social media at I'm Just Stoney #1. So they deleted my page and I started a new page over. So I'm just getting that one back started. But I like where it's going. You know, I'm meeting new people. Like, God, once again, He didn't want me to have all those people following me that really wasn't supporting me. They just were there. So I'm on a new one. I'm Just Stoney, the #1. Or you can follow me at More Than a Felon. Either one.
And like I said, we're out in the show notes, guys. So you ain't got to go searching around. You know what I'm saying? So we just appreciate you once again, Stoney.
Yes, thanks for sitting down with us, for sure.
Thank y'all for having me. I like the pull-up experience.
This is episode 89, y'all. So y'all know we on the road to 100 episodes. We are, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to David Shank. He said something on his platform a little while ago. He said most podcasts will make it past episode 50, and here we are about to do it twice.
Yes.
Twice. You know what I'm saying?
So excited.
And y'all show every week, and we can't thank y'all enough. You know what I'm saying? And whether you from Cleveland,
y'all even had to watch Brandon.
that
himself, like that takes
that. Yeah, y'all know what? That's messed up. Y'all
true commitment.
Y'all real funny. It won't be y'all.
Shout out to our special hosts too. Shout out to the special hosts. Thank y'all. We appreciate it. Yes.
Shout out to the wine.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Already gone.
Cheers.
Right.
And this is episode 89, y'all.
89.
You know what I'm saying? So once again, thank y'all for showing up every week. And y'all, we had all three of us tonight, y'all. Y'all can't close better than that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see y'all next time, all right?
Bye.
Peace.